Hey, mister. Oh, more Arthur Morgan time. Red Dead Redemption 2, Story Mode, Chapter 4, The Beginning. Quick thanks to our friends. Tufel9191 for that 13 months of subscription. How do you say thanks enough without sounding smarmy or whatever? But, you know, it's appreciated. It's inspiring. Last month, we had 4 subscribers. That was fun. Fun while it lasted. Maybe we'll be there again. You got to be careful when you're in the streaming game. You don't want to mistake a bump for progress. Although, in a way, bumps are progress. So, it's a good thing I'm not pinning all my hopes on my streaming career. That's what I need to get fired so that I have to. Crumbly, how you doing? So thanks to our friends, followers, tippers, cheerleaders. I got Ty's phone. Ty is your biggest. Oh, Ty, right? Hey, mister, how you doing, Ty? Rose told me. I guess all she tells me about you is that you like to watch the first minute of my streams. Now, Tufel9191 is definitely my biggest fan, but let's not make it a competition, although he's winning. I hope you're feeling better today. Crumbly is Rose at the moment. I guess we should probably get down to business since we don't have all the time in the world. We got about 2 hours here. We'll probably play through a few, what do you call them? Sub-chapters of Chapter 4. I may want to go out and try to do some things that are not part of the story, but are part of story mode. Like there's a trinket that's... Arthur's taking a little nap here. That's just, chupa-dupa-dupa-dupa. Where's it? Oh, I found a snake here. I think it's right up here. So there's a trinket there that would be good to have. Oh, Magnifico. That's a fun story. And then I never did hunt down the gunslinger. What is this one? Winston Holmes. I don't know what Winston Holmes is off the top of my head. I probably should know. But the gunslingers that we were supposed to chase down from Valentine, I never did go after them. I don't know if I can go after them now. I'm also a little bit curious how much I can get for a Black Arabian from the horse fence. We haven't found that out yet. Oh, geez, I haven't plugged anything in over here yet. Headphones, click. Activated. So I'm not... Would that be under progress? Challenges? No, it's not progress. Is it story? Chapter 2. And I think these are just missions that I completed. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's unlocking the horse fence. Pay a social call. So I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing that one again. There's a few of these that I'm probably going to replay to try to get better achievements on them. But I don't know what that one mission was called. I'll have to look it up, I guess, and then figure it out. See if we can still do it, even though we're in Chapter 4 now. I guess we should get with the program. All right, let's get with the program. Wake Arthur up. He's probably hungry. He's been sitting there a while. Sucks. Someone twisted my cord up. It was Wolfgang, wasn't it? Yeah, this is... This drives me nuts. It's me. The problem is me. All right, that's the good part of the show. Now that that's over, you can click away. All right, so we've got several locations in town. So, oh yeah, we're looking for Jack. Dutch needs you to ask around in public places for information on Angelo Bronte. No relation to the Bronte sisters, I'm sure. More's the pity. So, I bet this is where we want to go, but it's locked. Could be because of the time of day? Probably not. Anyway, we'll head over there to the first one. Let's see. Does he need anything? He's got decent cores. His rings are charged. We want to go north. Whoa. And here's our faithful companion, Black Arabian. Does everybody remember how you can get these for free? If you don't count the time investment. So what is this first place we're going to? I'm also using the... Whoa! Somebody needs help. Oh, there's a robbery going on. All right, good guy Arthur. Oh my God, I was watching someone do a sponsored stream yesterday. Someone I don't normally watch, but they had a a guest streamer with them that I like watching sometimes. So I was watching this guy's stream, and it's just, and he's fairly popular, but there's this lack of sincerity, this abusive, it's almost like narcissism, but it feels like it comes from insecurity, or maybe I just don't understand narcissism. Public place here. Shouldn't need to worry too much about traffic or trolleys. Oh, and he kept manipulating the chat, telling people if they agreed with something to put a certain thing in chat, exclamation point, which was something that basically the bot opened a web page link to an affiliate sales. So like you can buy this game and I'll get credit for it. If you click on it, I'll get the click-through rate. Plus, I don't know, it just felt dirty. Nice Schofield. Papist and rapist. That's funny. A papist is a Catholic, in case you didn't know. I feel like I'm about to get in a fist fight. Do I offend? Where's the piano player? Sounds like he's over here. Can't interact with the piano player. Oh my God. It has happened in more recent history. Well, it's a metaphor for New Orleans. I guess these guys ran out of things to say. Got the champagne chilling, waiting for dinner. I thought that was Martelli for a moment there. Maybe? Ask around about Bronte in the alley. I was just thinking about something similar today. You get this distrust of a ethnic group, and then that ethnic group picks up on that, and they recognize that they're being treated, they're being marginalized, which kind of strengthens their loyalty to each other, as it should. So then that distrust of the other from both sides is continually being exacerbated by this perception of mistrust. Well, here's an alley. All these bottles appear to be empty. You don't think we're going to run into any trouble now, do you? Trying to slice the pie here, but it's not going to make a difference. I'm being cautious. I shouldn't be. Whatever's going to happen is going to be scripted, so I should just plunge headlong. No options. All right. Hey, we got some kids. We got. It's not letting me look over here now. So we got a. That's a big kid, and then some littler kids over here.
Hey, you got a cigarette, mister? Maybe. Huh? I'm looking for a fellow named Angelo Bronte. Italian. I know him. Everyone knows him. We'll take you up. What it'll cost? I reckon I can pay. $5. Where's he live? York? I'm an entrepreneur. You don't want to pay, then I don't want to work. Here. Come on. This way. Let's go, mister.
I thought for sure they were going to jump me. And then I've got the moral quandary of, do I kill a child?
Come on, Mom. You new to the city, mister? Pretty much. Don't worry. No one knows what good is. Is that right? Hope you won't need his services, but you got the doctor on the corner there. Nice enough, though.
Oh, I met him.
That's Baron Schreiber on the right there. Famous bookstore. Not that I'm much of a reader myself. Now over here's a real piece of art.
Gun store?
The Church of the Holy Blessed Virgin, mister. Model on the famous church in Toulouse, which is in France. You been to Toulouse, mister? No. We're Catholics here, mister. Ain't Baptist or nothing. My mama says they used to burn Protestants and all, but we all friends now. Isn't that the most beautiful testament to God's love for us all?
I was just about to say his voice changed.
So far where you come from, mister. Them fine steeples.
And it's on. No, it won't let me draw on him. Oh, I got hung up on the barrel. It's not letting me call my horse. I guess I could steal a horse. It's on. Oh, now I've got the slowest horse in town. My tuberculosis is starting to kick in. It's lucky I don't have Ebola. Not Ebola, but Ebola. Did he go up? Thought so. Isn't this the police station? It's not letting me catch him. Think he's leading me into a trap. Yeah, this is this is rigged. Buying or selling? Oh, the trapper's here.
What's the problem, friend?
Give me my things, boy.
What are you talking about, friend?
I ain't your friend. That kid is. He robbed from me. Now give me back my stuff. Take me to Angelo Bronte.
Senor Bronte.
Kid was gonna show me before he robbed me. Now. Come on.
Excuse me.
Just want to speak.
I'm sure you do, mister. You and them friends of yours been asking about 'em all over town. You mighty disrespected bunch of muddy Yankees in town asking questions. Well, you and your friend should pay him a visit, mister. He's got a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park. Hey, yo, ho. Now, get out of here.
Stick of dynamite? Oh, it was grayed out. Wouldn't let me shoot him. Even if I wanted to. Which I didn't really. I was just curious. Whoa! The San Francisco treat. Someone over here needs my help. Oh, no, over here.
Now, fella, out. Get yourself some real food, huh? Listen. Have to take this.
Is that cognac?
That's real kind.
Ginseng elixir. So is this a country and western song or a blues song? Yeah, just pour that on your chin. Steal his money. All right, well, we have a destination over here. Destination? Destiny? I never put that together before. And here's the church, so the gun shop's right over here. See if this guy remembers me. He ought to remember me. I gave him a big enough bruise. All right, then. Let's see if we can't get our weapons cleaned. Doesn't need to be cleaned. A little bit different than online interface. Lancaster repeater is clean. Gotta like that. Springfield. Oh, I have the bolt action? Alright. That's clean. Rolling block. Also clean. So I don't use the sawed off. And semi-auto shotgun is clean. Alright. So we're going to want to touch up our ammo and see if there's anything we can buy here that we couldn't buy before. Like a Navy revolver. Or a pistol even. Other than the volcanic, of course. Ooh, we could get the semi-auto pistol. The powerful European wonder. Although the M1899 seems like it might be better. The damage is a little bit lower. And then I'm sure compared to the Schofield, yeah, it's about maybe 30% lower. Double action. Cattleman. Lamont would be pretty good. Oh, it's locked. I forgot to look for the red lock on these pistols. Okay, so the semi-auto is locked. I'm tempted to get these get a pair of these 1899s, even though they do less damage. How's their accuracy? Ooh, there's the Mauser. Accuracy. Okay, so 3.8. Or was that 2? I'm sorry, 2.8. 2.8 compared to the Schofield 2.85, 2.9 maybe. Lamont 2. So same accuracy, less damage. I'm not sure what the magazine capacity is, and the Mauser unavailable as well. I doubt we can get the
The Italians keep taking from me. They don't know how much longer I will be able to stay focused.
Carcano's also locked. These prices are cheap. I forgot that the story prices are a lot cheaper than the online prices. So let's get, oops, that was what I wanted. Let's get a pair of these. I've got $6,000. Well, we'll see. Grip, that's just going to be,
Rifle barrel and noticeable accuracy. We can do that to this model for a great price.
barrel length, rifling, decisive. Iron sights, improved sights, and styles. Let's see. Frame, I think I'm going to go with blued. Barrel. We'll go with gold. Trigger gold.
Can I help you find something?
And sight. We want to at least go silver, if not gold. Brass wouldn't be too bad. Let's try the brass. It's no varnish, ammunition. Is there a? There's no option to buy max. We'll get high velocity. That's kind of ugly. Should we buy 2 of them? Yeah, we still have over 6,000.
I think that's the right choice for you.
We'll try a different style on this one. Grip, ebony, barrel length, long. Oh, no, what did we do on the other one? We did... I already forgot. Blued, frame, gold, sight, brass, trigger, blued. So they'll be basically opposites. And I'm already full on ammo. Oh, I think there was an option there to so equip sidearm F and equip offhand underscore. Unequip, which means it's currently equipped. I don't know. We'll just take a look here. No, it won't let me draw in here.
I reckon it ain't good you got that thing out.
No, not really. Okay. The adventure continues. Looks like my horse might be where I'm going. Why is there a phone ringing? Reminds me of that episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. What's up with this horse? I'm lucky I didn't get wanted for that. There we go. For stealing that one guy's horse. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Well, that went sideways pretty quickly. $25 bounty. Come on now, won't you, hey? Well, we can go to Lemoyne to pay that off. We can sneak back into town after the... There's so many cops in that town, though. I don't think there's... Oh, yeah, Van Horn. We could go to Van Horn. Pay that off. Can't pay it off at Lagros. Lemoyne is closer. Yeah, if we're going to stick with the story, let's head over to Lemoyne. I was going to try to surrender when it was $5, but they started shooting. Sigh. You think I can cut through Caliga Manor here? Oh, come on. It's bad enough when it's online. Hello, dear. Wow, how'd those crops get so black? Something bad must have happened. Is anyone left alive? We killed quite a few people. Well, we got folks working the fields. Got to go to the rail station. Whoa. Look at that dust. Whoa, hit the brakes. No, you can't go inside. So much for elite handling. Almost forgot how to say hello to people. All right, so let's give him a pat. That butt should not be brown. That should definitely be black. Ah, better already. And does she need to eat? Yeah, let's see if I can... Oops. See if I can give her a carrot or something. 54. Be nice if you could hold 100 or 99. in online. Well, haven't you been a bad boy? You did a real good job taking care of that last thing. A bit. And there's nothing else. Aim weapon, pay bounty. We don't really need to visit the other gunsmith. Howdy. Hey, mister. Wow, she's dirty again. That's not much of an improvement. Is there anything here in town we need while we're here? The fence? No, I think we... Yeah, it couldn't hurt to visit the fence. I probably don't need anything. And I'm pretty sure I don't have much to sell. Is he talking to himself? Well, I don't know if I'll need any Kentucky bourbon. Let's assume that I might. Platinum buckle for 5. It looks like he doesn't have anything. Grab a couple potent snake oils. Oh, I've got 23 of them. Gun oil. Got 48 of those. I don't have the explosive slug pamphlet. What the heck? We'll have to get that. And I think just got some achievement for that. I think it was for spending a certain amount of money. Explosive slug pamphlet. Let's learn that. Animal fat and shotgun slug. That's it? Alright. Alright. Hey girl, where'd you go? Why is she going backwards? Quel bizarre. Was there something where I talked to a guy who turned into a snake? What was that about? I've forgotten already. And he makes it look easy. Should I burn these crops too? Private property, trespass, no trespassing. I don't think that applies to me. This guy is not showing up as a threat. Uh-oh. He does now. Ooh, a cow. Oh, crap. That little girl is out here somewhere in and out, chained up in an outhouse. I think she's back that way. No, wait, is that Braithwaite? That might be the Braithwaites. I think it is the Braithwaites. Let's actually see if we can go this way without getting attacked. Are they still following me? They're just looking for that ambush. All these crows do not bode well. So let's go try this again. 20 minutes later. Elite handling. Rumph. Hey guys, remember me? You killed our friend. Welcome to Saint Denis. Buenas tardes. Starting to get some parallax here. So it might be behind this building. Evening, mister. I hear Dutch. Oh, a shoe shine stand. By whom?
Everybody knows. Apparently lives in a big house on Flagrant Street. What now? Go pay him a visit. I'll get John. You meet us there. Whatever it takes, we need to get that boy back.
Good thing no one's eavesdropping on our conversation. 8:16. Looking good on time.
I cannot decide which I like less. Swamps or the city. Both are full of parasites, reptiles, and slime. We're a long way east of land we know, far from real open country.
Buenos días.
Oh man, gain volume is way too low. There we go. Hopefully that makes a difference. I don't think we have any business with the trapper, who doesn't appear to be here.
Good morning.
Morning, dear.
All right. Well, we're supposed to meet Dutch. Ooh, we got a mystery thing up here. We got a mystery thing right here. Ni hao ma. Le homo.
Keep your head up.
All right, this guy probably wants me to kill rats. Isn't that how it works?
Hey, buy me a drink, mon ami. Huh?
Sure, what you want?
Randy,
2 brandies, bud.
it's $2 a glass.
Oh, better be good then.
It's the best.
Yeah, and this rat hole,
Santé.
man, that beard is growing.
It's quite a country you're building here, eh?
Well, me personally?
I don't know. What do you do?
Mostly, I just shoot people.
How very American of you. I love it.
What do you do?
Oh, mostly I pose, I show off, I complain.
How very frank.
I know. I am ridiculous. I have been all over the world. I have seen the sights, and I have discovered the one eternal truth that I am a pies. How do you say?
Ass?
Ass.
Asshole.
That too.
Whole ass.
That too.
Well, at least you have some self-knowledge. Where were you on your journey?
All the civilized world. Painting my little pictures, meeting the locals, you know.
You a painter?
No, I'm a holass. I thought we had covered this.
Yeah, but you paint.
Not according to salons at Paris. No, according to them, I cannot draw, I cannot paint, and I should go away. And so I went away.
You miss Paris?
That smelly, filthy place with old buildings and ghosts and
Yes.
shit and French people. I have that right here.
I guess so.
You know,
Arthur.
Charles. You know, Arthur? Don't believe in art. It's lies. Believe in women. They're the truth. Art is lies, but the vagina, that is truth. Breasts is truth. Art, it's for idiots.
If you say so.
Ah, trust me, I've tried both. One is better. Much better. So,
Don't make it
must
true.
be boring you. But
Is heroin true?
What is it?
it's just a little doodle. You know,
What is-
entirely worthless unless you want to wipe your bottom with it. But I wanted to say thank you for the drinks.
Looks like
Well,
a.
that's very kind.
What's that look like? A
Charles.
Matisse?
No matter.
Good meeting you.
So let's get out of the road so we don't get run over. I want to do a search here. I'm not even sure how to spell Matisse. Images by Tyrone Green. So what he showed us was a lot less angular than this. There's some, I don't know. So maybe it's not the style of Matisse. But what do I know? I took an art history class and realized why they stopped calling it art appreciation. Alright, there's another stranger in town, which is a nice Toto song, just north of here. Careful with your ding dong there, mister. Maybe I should keep the horse handy. In case I accidentally kill any. Well,
Hey, move it already.
in case I have any more uncomfortable actions with the police. I think this art studio is the photography studio is the photographer that we met out in the wild. Let's have something to eat here. That looks tasty. Someone just said, "Hey, you."
Hey, mister.
Morning, friend.
Morning.
Good morning.
All right, nothing to see here. Where's that damn horse?
Excuse me, bud.
Oh, I know what this mission is.
What?
Listen, bit of a weird question, but do you know where I might find some moonshine?
What?
Moonshine. No, strong liquor. Over strong.
Wow, you want to get over drunk?
No, it's not for drinking.
What is it for?
Oh, I just need some.
Well, as luck would have it, you are in the legal hooch capital of America. There's plenty of real booze here. But for shine, well, I'm guessing you'd need to go out into the woods. I mean, I know you'd have to go out into the woods.
Now listen, I don't need that much.
How much?
About 100 gallons.
Of shine?
Yes, thereabouts.
Why?
All right, I'm trying. I'm building a machine. A machine of love.
100 gallons of hooch and love's gonna come pretty cheap.
Please, friend. I'll pay. Just bring it here. It's for a good cause.
Well, if if anyone knows who's moving that kind of shine, it'll be that stagecoach guy in Rhodes.
Talk to Alden at the road station. Right now, I think we're gonna
Back girl.
check up, see if we can meet up with Dutch, see about getting Jack back.
You're in for a sight, my friend. Just as soon as I get my hands on that methanol.
So this guy wants to build an electric chair, believing it's a more humane method of execution. There will be some bumps along the way.
Why would you stop?
Morning. Hey, fellas.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Don't trust them foreigners. Furners. I'm afraid to go fast because it's hard to stop.
Howdy.
Whoa, slow down, slow down. All right, there's the park. There's Dutch. Ooh, that was weird. Shotgun? Probably don't need a weapon, but just in case. Hey, mister.
There you are. You boys ready?
Of course. What else do you know about this guy?
Not much, just he's some slick little greasy-haired European who's clearly got power and money. Now, listen. If we go in there and start shooting up the place, the boy's gonna get shot, that I guarantee. Fella like this is gonna have a lot of
Ain't
protection.
no one gonna get shot, Arthur, so everyone just relax. We'll charm him. Trust me. This the place.
Must be.
You okay, John?
There's that cough.
I guess. Excuse me, sir. We have an appointment.
Does he
to
have
see
a
Mr.
Carcano?
Monte.
Who are you?
No.
You get your boss down here and now so we can talk about this like
Charm.
Run along now, boy.
Was that the special Dutch charm I heard so much about?
Relax. I got this. Don't worry, boys. We come in peace. We just need to straighten a couple of things out with your boss.
John's walking kind of funny. Gold bow tie. Think it's gonna get ugly?
They...
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Picciotto.
soldi?
Why do you take his son?
Excuse me.
I said, why did you take his son?
It'd be interesting if Dutch spoke
We
Italian.
ain't got no problems with you, sir. Nor you with us. But if you want to start one, there's gonna be a lot of folks dead in this room before it's done.
I don't even have my hands on the controls.
You walk into my city stinking of shit and looking like this, and you come into my house before you have a bath and you tell me how to act? You ask me to show compassion. Have I not shown you almost infinite compassion already by simply allowing you to breathe in my presence?
Indeed you have. Now, we are simple country folk.
There's the charm.
All we have is each other. And you have gone and you have took his son over some dispute with some inbred ex-slavers. It ain't got nothing to do with any one of us.
You had nothing to do with destroying the liquor business!
We was innocent bystanders. And that which we weren't innocent of, well, we most surely were ignorant of.
You twist words, you lie shamelessly, you think you are better than everyone else. Ti adoro. Batte da bere sti uomini. Angelo Bronte.
Dutch Vanderlyn, Arthur Morgan,
The pleasure is mine.
John Marston.
All mine, please.
It's much easier to kill him this way.
So, can my friend have his son?
Of course, of course. But, should I be out of pocket over a misunderstanding? Of course I know you would not want that, huh?
No.
No. So, how about this? You perform a simple job for me, and you get your son back.
What is it?
A couple of people have taken to grave robbing in this cemetery.
Well, that is a fine place for it, the best.
I love this guy. I love you. See, they've taken not only to desecrating the dead, but they've done so without paying a tribute to the living. Thing is, they see my men, of course they run them out. So maybe you two head off, huh? And you, Mr. Van der Linde, you tell me more about my manners.
Whose reputation precedes him, apparently.
Salute.
Salute.
Come on, girl. Grave robbers? You think he's taking us for a fool?
No idea. What's your... What do we have?
None, I guess. This is idiotic.
You know where the cemetery is?
I think so.
East, north, yeah. It's,
Sure rode by it earlier. It's real impressive.
You know, you did good holding your tongue in there.
Do you trust one word that comes out of that bastard's mouth? We don't even know where Jack is.
Listen, we found Bronte. We got in there. Dutch is with him now. All things considered, it could have gone a lot worse.
could have gone.
Poor kid. I ain't been a good father to him. I hope he's okay.
He'll be fine. I figure the Braithwaites were going to hold Jack ransom for all the money we cost him. They must have sent him here so we couldn't get to him. But Bronte knows by now there's no Braithwaites left to pay him. Jack ain't much use to him anymore. Let's just get this done. Let Dutch handle the rest.
I just hope you're right. Okay. I think this is it. Keep it down. Let's hitch the horses up ahead.
What the heck? Is this really the recommended weapon loadout? A lot of magic pockets in that saddle,
This way.
thankfully. Time check, 8:30. We're doing good.
Come on. Let's find him and get the hell out of here.
Search the cemetery for the grave robbers.
Stay quiet. We don't want to spook them.
Now, are we going to take prisoners? What is it, boy? Timmy stuck down a well? Got something up ahead. Should we kill this guy? Challenge him? It just says search.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a bit to drink. Friend died. They can hear us, you know.
That would be
They're still
something.
with us.
You should get yourself home.
Allow me to think like a cop. Only the guilty run.
Can't believe we're doing this.
I know, but we won't care once we get the boy back.
That bastard's better. Good word. Look at the size of these things. Corpses in this city live better than we do.
Can't track him apparently. Think you're being led into a trap, do you?
That's enough creeping around.
No, it's not. Although we've got a location to go to now.
Get in cover, and we'll bust the door in.
You boys found my pappies, watch it! Damn it!
This ain't worth it.
Look out! They're making a run for it!
You should pay Mr. Bronte. Careful, they're leading us out in the open.
They were the damn! We sure picked the right night for it.
No,
It's gonna wake some people up.
no doubt. Damn it.
It moves, blast it!
Leap up. Wasting my time. I can think of better ways to spend an evening.
Next time Dutch can go and I'll have the drink.
That's my gun.
Sure hope they ain't seeing better than we are.
Just keep your head down.
Is that my hat?
You think you can rob us? Please, God!
My health is pretty low.
I think that's all of them. All right. Now let's find their stash. Gotta be around here someplace.
Okay, but we'll need to be quick.
We can't go back to Bronte empty-handed. It's have a look where they first shot at us, brother.
Robbing grave robbers. We've hit the big time.
What kind of gun is this? Looks like a cattleman's. Yeah. Kind of hoping I might pick up something cool that I can't buy yet.
Let's look around where they jumped.
Another cattleman's.
We can't go back to Bronte with nothing to show for it, Arthur.
Just another cattleman's. Yeah, looks like it.
Come on. Let's check that spot where it all kicked off.
Think there might be something in here.
Got it. Good. Now let's get out of here. Damn, the law's here. Come on, let's see if that gate's open. Let's just track back to where we came in. Damn it. Come on. Let's go around the side.
Can't go up and over. Just heading my way. Uh-oh, it's like Pac-Man. This might not work out. Oh, that guy's going that way now. I never was good at Pac-Man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh crap, there's two right there, blocking the exit. Oh, and this guy's coming this way now. I guess I could start killing them. Wasn't the way I wanted to do it. Ooh, miracle tonic. I could do with a miracle about now. So if I come around this corner,
I hate this place. Me too. Why don't you go left? I'll keep going straight, all right?
he's going to find that body. But he's not going to care. Works for me. What about Joan? Hey, mister. How you doing, Tufel? I was a little worried that bowling might get in the way. Do you need a Band-Aid there, John? Hopefully he didn't scar his face. Oh, never mind. All right, here he comes. Just a walking down the street. Oh, man. I can't help but feel that homelessness is on the rise in America.
All right, let's get this done.
John Meat Tree. Yeah, that...
Come on, Arthur.
That, I mean, when it happens to me, it's like, well, these things happen. When it happens to the NPC, it's just like...
You took your time.
Where's your host?
Like I said.
What? Why is he wearing a doily?
I'm glad to see you.
Let's get going. What a fine man. Hey, friend. Thank Mr. Bronte for everything.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I get the feeling...
Mr. Bronte has invited us to a garden party at the mayor's house. And us, just simple country boys.
I feel better now that Jack's back.
Let's go. We have a new camp set up, Jack. You're gonna love it.
Are you gonna ride with me now?
All right, let's get
Right into a tree if you need me to.
You sure you're okay, son?
I'm fine. Papa Bronte said you'd come for me.
Papa Bronte.
I'm sorry
What for?
for that. For taking so long.
I had a fun time. I had my own room with a big bed and a toy box. And lots of books.
Did they do anything to you?
Have you ever had spaghetti?
What's that?
It's food. It looks like worms, but it's delicious.
Is that right?
Papa Bronte teach me lots of Italian words.
Don't call him that, please.
You know, caballo? That means horse. And pantafola? That's a slipper.
A slipper?
They gave me 2 pairs. One for day and one for night.
Well, I'm just glad you're all right.
Oh, yes. I had the best time. But I can't wait to see Mama. Did she miss me?
She sure did. Like you wouldn't know.
You had a nice night then?
Most enjoyable. Well, the man's an intolerable blowhard, but he stocks a fine bar.
If anyone knows an intolerable
How'd you fellas
blowhard.
get on? Any problems?
A whole heap of them. We about doubled the population of that graveyard.
You know, I thought I heard gunshots, but the gramophone was playing.
Unbelievable.
Each to their strengths, Arthur. I went in there with a gun and left with a party invitation.
So, what'd you say this was? A garden party?
A big gala at the mayor's house. I'm told every rich fool in Lemoyne will be there.
Where are we?
Bronte?
Oh, we're going back to
He'll
the
be there too.
Shady
Seems
Bell.
to more or less run this city. At least that's the way he sees it. Could open up some opportunities for us. It's been a chaotic few days. but we can finally move forward now.
I kind of wanted to talk to John and Jack.
Abigail! Abigail! We got you, your son, everything.
We got him!
Mama!
He's fine!
I'm fine, Mama. They fed me good. Italian food. You ever eat that?
Come here, you silly boy. You got him. You got my son back. Dutch, Arthur, thank you. Thank you. I got my son back!
Jack. How are you, boy?
I'm fine, thanks.
Everything's okay now. Abigail? So,
Poor John.
Well, we met Mr. Bronte. He is quite a character.
is he now?
You ever meet an Italian strong man before?
Not outside of a circus.
Well, let me tell you all about him. John, you go be with your family. Arthur, thank you. Boys, we got some work to do. Interesting work. But first, let's have a drink. We got Jack back!
Well, the boy's safe, thank goodness.
Thank you, Arthur. I don't know how to say it.
Do you have a hole in his head,
Thank you.
I understand.
Arthur?
Come on.
Oh, damn.
Do as Dutch says.
When did that happen?
Go be with your family.
Oh, probably when I was fighting with the grave robbers. Hold F1. Oh, don't I have the... Alright, what'd I do wrong here? Encounter the dog and the drunk. Okay, we encountered the drunk. I heard the dog, but didn't encounter it. Complete within 10 minutes, 40 seconds, and get 4 headshots. Does the one on the cop count? Don't get spotted by the law. We got that right. But, I mean, John has been on this uncertainty. Canta y no llores. So he's just struggling to understand his role, his responsibilities, and what he wants. You know, and a lot of the time you don't, what's the cliche, you don't know what you got till it's gone. But it's one of those things, as trite as it is, it's true. So now that he's got his son back, he knows things are different in himself, and he wants to do right. But there's a lot of uncertainty. And maybe there shouldn't be, maybe there should be. You know, he knows, you know, the life that he leads. He knows he's a criminal. He knows there's violence, there's risk, danger. That's my take anyway. Hey, Jack.
Well done, John.
Couldn't have done it without Dutch and Arthur.
The old guard. I'm very relieved. We all are.
Yeah. Thank God it worked out.
Welcome back, Jack.
Thanks, Uncle Hosea.
Well, I'll let you fine folks get reacquainted.
Hey, Mary Beth.
I'm not sure if it's the mouse, because I switched to the Logitech 502, and it's just not going to let me talk to Jack. It's acting weird.
Tahiti, dear boy. Tahiti.
If you say so.
Mangoes, maidens, paradise, an unspoiled paradise.
Yeah, I hope so.
Faith, Arthur. Have a little faith.
Yeah, Faith is what sells used cars.
Here you are. Eat up. Thanks.
So, yeah, the right click on this mouse, the reason I stopped using it is because the right click was kind of weird. I can't talk to Jack.
No.
Thank you, John. I'm sorry if I was... Well, I was just worried sick.
I know. It's okay.
Eat that all up now, Jack.
So it's, oh, I thought you had a bowling night.
It ain't spaghetti.
Get some drinks down
Good to see you smiling again, Abigail.
Thank you again. Truly.
I missed that little rascal.
Boring bastard.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Take care, Arthur.
Look after that kid.
Oh, I will.
He's a brave boy.
Huh. Maybe it was just that one time, or I don't know. Could have sworn.
Let's leave him to play a minute.
All right.
I don't think I'm confusing you with someone else.
Have you back.
Thanks, Uncle Arthur.
And to see a smile on your mama's face again. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Let me know if you find candy.
Can I give him candy? No. Who else we got here? Oh, good old Kieran.
Loitering suspiciously as usual.
I'm just trying to give you all your moment.
Wow, very kind.
Wow, look at these two getting along.
Homeboys. You know, with the girl on either knee.
There ain't no being saved. Ain't no being lost. Them fights was over long ago. Or never happened, was only invented to make you feel something out of nothing. Makes no difference. Ain't sure nothing makes a difference. Can't see how. Tide comes in, tide goes out. You was born, you die. In between, you do what you do. Ain't no good, ain't no bad, just things that make you feel good or make you feel sad, and just the length of time between being born and dying. That's all there is.
That doesn't mean there's no good and bad.
Old man judging man. Ain't no heaven.
Micah waxing
There is damnation.
philosophical.
But I think I know what that'll be like.
Weird.
And I'm gonna be right at home there.
Wow.
That's it. See it for what the hell it is.
Can't talk to Micah. He's in his reverie, perhaps. He's hoping to get a word out of Hosea, but he's walking pretty funny. He looks saddle sore. Now, where are you going, old man?
You all right, Jose?
I'm very all right.
Good. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
See you later.
All right, then. Where is my tent? Looks like there's booze or something out here. You don't normally see that. Is that Maxim gun still up there, I wonder? I don't see it.
Drivers, when they feel inclined, will have you walking on behind. On your shoulder
Lug a pole, help me out some money home.
They promise when you're pale you pay. You'll have to walk only half the way.
And with a cunning laugh, you'll have to push the other half. Started as a thieving mind in 1849. Opposition they defy, so people must root hog to die. Root hog. Very good.
So there's food. There's like a little icon on the mini map that looks like a shot glass. Take a beer bottle. Looks like we got us a beer garden.
There he is, old Arthur.
Miss Karen?
The strong, silent, manly one of us.
Well, you're pretty manly yourself.
This ain't drunk, Arthur.
It smells drunk.
Smelly, stuck-up piece of shit. Goddamn you.
Take it easy, Miss Karen.
Was she like throwing herself at him and he wasn't having it? Oh, 9 o'clock. That's a little funny. Oh, I got the chicken coop over there. Where is,
My loved ones. A plan.
Do you hear that rumble?
Real plan. We are gonna leave this place, and we are gonna find our own paradise, our own heaven. Tahiti, Fiji, Australia, the real.
Oh, maybe it's the thunderstorm brewing.
Forsaken dump that all of Europe's detritus has acted out its vengeance on. We are gonna be free. Free.
Freer?
Yes, we are, Dutch. That's right, boss.
You get a little brown on your nose there. There was something you said though. What was it? That's why you never shack up with a hooker? Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand there's a risk there, but I'm always uncomfortable pigeonholing someone into their job. So, is this also where I sleep? Is this where my shaving kit is and so forth? New England Examiner. Criminals escape from jail. 2 criminals escaped from prison in Kettering, Ohio in broad daylight yesterday. Dutch Vanderland and Hosea Matthews were arrested after a string of confidence tricks in the town over the past few weeks. The men, who had been posing as international merchants, duped 12 local men and women out of approximately $300 of shares in fictitious Portuguese shipping company. Can't blame me for wanting to eat. It says scroll, but there's no scroll. Interesting. This book something? No. Alright, well it shows the camp symbol. I don't think it's upstairs. It's not right here.
You all right there, Mary Beth?
Yeah, just watching it all.
Go on, have another drink. It's a party after all.
Miss Grimshaw. So I'm kind of wondering, where does Arthur sleep? Where's his wardrobe? Okay, so this is my room. And we got some ammunition. I forgot to stock up on ammo while we were at the gunsmith. We got a stick of dynamite just sitting on the edge of the bed. Here's our shave kit. All right. And can we sleep till morning? Sleep through the storm? Let's get up at noon. Maybe Pearson will have a stew ready for us. Well, it's already 9, so we're not going to get much done tonight. We probably ought to save game and see if there's something to do in RDO before we move on. We got Jack back. That's important. I think that French painter is going to... How do I want to say this? Not be an issue, but be a part of the story. Oh, here's our fast travel. I keep forgetting that we have that.
My dear Arthur, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to thank you for your help with Jamie. He and Daddy are still arguing, but I understand that Jamie is thinking about going back to college. Whatever happens, I believe you saved his life, and we are all truly grateful. Oh, Arthur, I have made such a mess of my life, time and again.
You have.
Why can I not change and be the woman I want to be? Why couldn't you change and be a man and put down all those fantasies that shroud your judgment? Life is very confusing, and I see now that I am not very good at it. I'm afraid we've got ourselves into another mess. It's not my fault, but I need your help. I'm staying at the Hotel Grand in Saint Denis. Oh, Arthur, I know it is wrong to ask you, but I have nobody else, and for what we once had together, I beg of you, even though I am ashamed to do so. Yours, Mary.
That might be the perfect letter for the task at hand. Huh. So, what hotel? It doesn't matter. There'll be an M on the map. So, Hosea has something for me. Mary Beth has something for me. And Mary Linton has something for me. So, I feel like I want to see what we can do for Mary Linton, and I need to research to see if we can. Let's get into the online version. Let's see. I can take a cigar. That'll get it out of my way here. Let's save. And then we'll switch to online. Probably do something. Online has been kind of pissing me off lately. The frequency and severity of glitches. I logged in one time. I was a fireworks show. This was yesterday or today. You know, things shooting out of me. I go flying through the air. You know, I'm just watching all this happen. Eventually, I'd hit the ground and die. So I'm thinking, okay, respawn, it'll be fine. No, starts all over again. So I change lobbies. I don't remember. Something went wrong there. Changed lobbies again. Started to started a long distance trader delivery. So I've got 100 goods and delivering them, you know, and it takes time to get that 100 built up. So I'm delivering them, and it wants me to go to Blackwater. I probably should have just canceled the mission there, because crossing that one section of river can be a problem, and really I should have taken a longer route. Whatever. But didn't quite turn sharply enough at one point, and the horse ran into a rock. So I'm like, okay, back up. I think we can search this. Maybe in the game we can search it. Back up. Everything seems fine. Just straightening out. And then the wagon falls apart. The horse gets free. And I've got 4 bags that are each worth 25 goods. And I still got like a kilometer, half a mile, something like that, to get the goods to town. Plus, best case scenario, I put 25 on the horse, I carry 25, and when I get to town, it'll recognize that the horse is with me as I try to complete my delivery, and I get paid for 50 out of the 100. Oh, man. And then I don't remember what happened there. I think I just got so mad as I was walking to town that I just rage quit. Oh, man. Plus the griefers. People killing you out of nowhere. Step away from keyboard for a little bit, come back and find yourself tied up on the back of someone's horse. It's just like, why does anyone think this is fun? I don't know. But there's so many glitches. Let's go ahead and do this. There's so many glitches. No, this is another thing.
Economy, like the good old days, before we all became beholden to pieces of shiny paper.
I was doing one of these missions. I needed to hunt an elk, take an NPC, the pelt, and then bring the wagon back. So I go out, and I find an elk, I kill it, and then I notice, after I skin it, I notice there's a pelt icon on the mini-map, and it's telling me here at the bottom, where here it says, hunt a white-tailed deer. Where the hell are we? We should be able to find one around here. What weapon do I have? The bolt action should be fine. So it's telling me to pick up the pelt, but I can see where the NPC is on the map. I've got a pelt on the back of my horse, and I'm riding to the NPC. Now, normally, there should be a yellow line showing you how to get there. But it's still saying something about get the pelt. And, I should... I don't have a bow and arrow, or I would get that skunk. Scent glands are good for tracking arrows. So, I get the elk pelt to the NPC. There's no yellow spot on the ground to lay it down. And so I'm starting to piece this together. Something's wrong. It doesn't want the elk pelt that I have. It wants the one that is showing up, is giving me a direction indicator on the mini-map. So I go to the big map, big map, and where I was down near Blackwater. Yeah, up in here, this area. The NPC was here, so I'm trying to drop the thing off, not letting me. So I said, okay, what is this other pelt? And I start zooming out on the map, and I don't see it, I don't see it, I don't see it. And I zoom all the way out and look up here, where we are now, and that's where the pelt was. What is this icon? Oh, that's me. I'm in stealth. I didn't think I'd gotten that far from camp. But it wants me to go all the way up above the falls to pick up a pelt that for some reason is there. And it makes a little more sense when I log back in that's where my camp is now. Somehow or another, it confused where I was, but how that pelt got there, or how I have 2 pelts, I don't... so, glitches is what I'm trying to say. And I'm getting distracted because I only have 9 minutes and I need to find a deer, kill it, and take it to the NPC, which is the opposite direction. So I should probably try to hunt in that direction. Don't see a deer. There's something down there, but I can't tell what it is. This feels like I'm just going to fail the mission. Is that a wolf? Thought I heard a wolf. It could be down here. Because the binoculars... Oh, coyotes. All right. Different kind of canine. Because the binoculars do make you hear where you're looking. How far away is the NPC? Oh, damn, he's pretty far away. Yeah, this is not great. We may fail. Slow down and come over this ridge. There's a coyote. There's something right there. It's a rock. All right. Can't call that progress. No tracks, except for that coyote track. Don't see anything. This is country that a deer might like. Yeah, another problem is there's a lot of vertical areas around here. So even 3-star as well. So even if we find the deer, kill it, we've still got to get it there. Jackrabbit track. And we're about to fall. And we have 6 minutes left. More coyotes. Yep. So where there's coyote, there are not deer, typically. Hoping by moving closer to the NPC we'll encounter a deer along the way. Still got to get the wagon back to the camp within the allotted time once we deliver the deer. Yeah, this is not a good location for doing this kind of mission. Jackrabbit track. Got a cardinal flower. Ginseng. Maybe I could bring him a squirrel. He'll never know the difference. Sometimes there's deer down by the river, so I probably should have gone that way now that I think about it. Deer got a drink. What is this area? This does not look familiar. Kind of curious. Oh, I thought it might be a mine. Oops. What is that? That's a squirrel or something. Get on the horse. Oh, okay, look now. There's a pelt that just showed up or something. It looked like it was in this direction. Oh, it's over here. So there's a buck. That wasn't on the map before, so there's just no way this is going to happen. It's almost like it's trying to help me, but it's getting in the way instead. Can I go this way? Oh, the horse is here. Hello, careless whisper. Yeah, 3 minutes? You think this is going to happen? Find the deer. That was fun. Find the deer, kill the deer, stow the deer, carry it to the NPC, unload the deer. I'll run that out of stamina fast. Oh, it's not going to let me? Of course not. Oh man. Can we stay alive till we can get to the bank? Oh, that was a close one. So 2.5 minutes left. This is just a crappy area to be doing this kind of mission. How close are we? And the deer's way down. This is just ridiculous. Now, I'm pretty sure that that buck did not show up on the map until just like 2 minutes ago. And I don't know if it's going to let me change camp locations while we're here. Nope. While we're in the middle of a mission. I can't carry any more wild mint. So there's mint here. I believe I have a mission, a quest to collect mint today. Alpine goats, pheasant, maybe that was yesterday. Wild mint, pick 5 wild mint. Alright, so I'm going to need to make room in the bag. Oregano, Indian tobacco, oleander sage. Was that it? Meat. Not meat, mint. Mint. Alright, we need to discard 5 of these so we can pick 5. We should be failing that mission in about a minute. There we go, 25. So pick the mint. I'll get 2 per pick. So I should only need to pick 3. Alright. That should be it. No? No? That only counts as 3? Yeah, that only counts. Is there any more here? And, oh, wait, what? Yeah, I've got... Since I pick up 2 at a time, it did get me over 30. Yeah, I guess it's probably faster just to eat them, right? Nope, it's just as slow. So each time I pick one, I get 2, but I only get credit for 1, according to the mission. What are these over here? Also mint. Excellent. That'll come in handy. So 0.25 gold. Worth it! Alright, now can I change the camp location? 9:24. We don't really have time to do anything. Oh, also, I tried to do a moonshine run, and the lag was so bad I could not keep the wagon straight. Oh, I didn't. We're in Roanoke Ridge. Let's go with Bayou. Yeah, let's go with Bayou Noir. We can manage that. All right, that's moved. Now let's see if we can do a small camp here, a wilderness camp, and fast travel to the camp, and then try the mission again, and then maybe we'll get it done. So I'm complaining about glitches this whole time. A glitch is going on. Well, I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's working as intended, and it's just perhaps. I don't remember it working that way. I remember it working a different way. So maybe there's been a change and I just need to catch up with the times. Let's go again.
Okay, don't ask me how I know this, but
how do you... Oh, sorry.
Are having some transportation difficulties, stranded at the mercy of brigands and outlaws. So we can play nice or we can play smart. And you aren't very good at playing nice.
So there's plenty of griefers, glitches, and gameplay elements that I just dislike. Go to the broken down wagon. Alright, where are we going? So while, 2 weeks ago, even 3 weeks for sure, I just couldn't get enough of this game. I use the word addiction, and now it's just like, okay, what do I want to do? And so many things have glitches that make them unfun that I don't want to do them. Other things I'm just not interested. I don't know why the bounty hunting just isn't that interesting to me. Maybe because I like to be methodical. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. No, this is the right way. And once you get within a certain range, or once the NPC, the bounty target spawns, a timer starts. And then you have to hurry. Maybe that's good gameplay, but I don't really like it. And maybe... Is this my wagon? Well, it's since I don't have my wagon called, even if this is my wagon, it's not going to let me... Yeah, I don't know. It's not going to let me access the contents. So there's so much to love about this game, but the glitches, griefers, and some of the gameplay elements just no thank you. Where are we going? Oh, I know where we're going. Been here plenty of times. Okay, we got that. That's fine. And it seems like horse controls have gotten worse too. thought there was a guy there. Definitely a guy here. There is a guy there. Where is he? Alright, let's grab the bag. This guy's pretty close, though. Okay, and right there, I went to aim at the bad guy, and it focused me on the horse. Really? Okay. One more? Nope, two more. Thank you for running away, horse. That's going to make this so much easier. Why is my Deadeye not working? It's probably because of this mouse. I've had right-click problems with this mouse from the beginning. Oh, he's over here more. I'm gonna go down to the railroad tracks. Let's see, where is the camp? Railroad tracks. I'm not sure the railroad tracks are gonna get me where I want to go, but I'm gonna try them anyway. 9:30. So we're gonna wrap it up after this mission. So I think the long story short is, when it comes to me and Red Dead Online, the honeymoon is over. And like any marriage, now the real work begins. But I love her. Actually, I still like Red Dead Online a lot. Some of the events I enjoy, but they only happen every so often. You know, and I've got a life, so putting everything on hold so I can do the 3 or 4 missions that I enjoy 5 times spread throughout the day. No, that's not gonna work. And then the rolls, the collector, it was fun at first. It's easy enough, and I don't hate it, but it is kind of annoying sometimes. But it's nice that when you're doing something else, you can also collect along the way. How many did we get? 5 units of material. But I think even when you get 20 units of material, it doesn't make that much of a difference. I think he runs out just about as fast. I don't know if anybody's broken that down and tested it, but that seems to be my experience. Let's see, is there a 3-star alligator over here we can kill? No alligator. 1 alligator, 2 alligator. No! Use Mississippi. Yeah. So, the, what is this called? Death Adder. So this Razor Death Adder that I've been using for years is definitely acting up like it's been used for years. So I definitely need to phase that out. The the Logitech 502 Hero that I bought a couple of years ago, and then the right click started giving me problems, and so I just put it in a box until a couple of days ago. It's still giving me right-click problems. It seems like the sweet spot for right-clicking, and this is mirrored, sorry. Let's do it this way, is sort of towards the middle. If you try to right click up here, it feels like it's bending over the actuators. Feel like the actuator's in the middle, and the button flap is flexible enough that it's not reliable in holding down the actuator or something. I'm not even sure, but I will go to right click. Sometimes it's fine, and sometimes it's just like, hello? So I'm not sure why my mic is activating. I guess I'm set to... It should be this button right here. Mic check. But it's not that button. So whatever the mic check? No. So whatever the 5 button is on this mouse is different than it is on the adder. Or something stiff. I don't know. I just don't know. I probably shouldn't speculate. But yeah, I've seen it in other games where I can't hold right click, or even where I go to hit right click and it doesn't actuate right away. Okay, it's working now, but there are definitely times when it's like jumping back and forth, not responding to what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And there are no small dinosaurs. There are no small alligators in this area, so we're just going to have to settle for a pelt. Skin that up and give it to Cripps. So, I need to buy... right? I feel I need to buy a new mouse. But you buy one online, it gets there. Is it going to feel good in your hand? That's another thing about the 502. I don't really like the way it fits in my hand. Oh, I'm still on the big cam, although that is appropriate for the 502 conversation. We'll just drop off this pelt.
Supplies are looking healthy right now.
That's good, Cripps. You get back to work. Appreciate everything you do for me. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, it feels small in my hand, and it feels like it's most responsive when I get the best button response when the mouse is forward in my hand. And then I've got like this huge gap back here, and it just feels small this way. It doesn't look that small, but it feels too small. So I kind of don't want to buy something online. I guess I could go into Best Buy. We have one of those locally. Although I expect to be disappointed. What I'd like to do is drive up to Kansas City to Micro Center. But even they might not have a great selection anymore. You know, out of the box so that you can handle them. I don't know. Am I just too hard to please? Well, I'm wrapping it up anyway, so this is actually appropriate. I have... So, welcome to the complaints department. I should probably have some cheese with this wine, right? But yeah, I'd like to get a different mouse. The Razer did me pretty well, although even when I first had it, it's got a short in the cord that I was able to overcome by putting a knot in just the right spot so that it doesn't short out. So, as much as I paid for that, it was, I don't know how it got through QC, but with a simple fix, a simple Band-Aid, it was largely flawless. Otherwise. So I don't know if I'm too hard to please or if people just don't make good stuff anymore. I don't know. It's starting to sound like Archie Bunker. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into each other today. Let's see. And I haven't even been reading the chat. They have several mice on display as well as, where? A Micro Center, I'm guessing. So as well as being able to open the box if you want. Oh, that'd be nice. Had the same issue with mice. I got the Corsair Night Sword. Oh. I'm gonna forget, so I'm gonna write that down. But yeah, Corsair has made some good stuff over the years. I'll definitely have to look into that. Which is on display at Best Buy to save your gas. Oh, okay. Tomorrow's Sunday. They probably don't open as soon as I get off work, but I'll have to get around to it. Anyway, everybody say thanks to Tufel. He keeps the show going, keeps me motivated, makes me feel guilty when I don't show up. Is there do I have a stool? Do I have a stool in a fire? Oh no, that's like animal remains. Okay, so Cripps was over here gutting stuff apparently. Thought that was a fire. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks again, Tufel, for 13 months of continued support. It's nice when someone believes in you. Thanks everyone else for those tips, follows. It's always good to see you. It's always more fun when you're here. So hope to see you guys next time. In the meantime, you could probably find something to click on. Share. You could always share a link. Someone out there needs to know that I exist. That's your opinion, right? Anyway. Until next time. Be well. Rocat I liked a lot. Fit well. Didn't last past 6 months though. Yeah, the Rocat looks good. It looks big. But it's sorry to hear about that quality control. You know, but I got problems with these two mice. So maybe I'll just throw down on the Corsair. Anyway, like I always say, be well. Hope to see you guys soon.